So how did you or you and your friends choose to come to China? What did you know about China? What were your anticipations, and why did you guys ultimately decide to come here?
I think a large part of why I came to China was directly in opposition because of Georgia. It was like a very small place and there was not much going on. I was like, well, if I'm going to go to a place where there's probably going to be things going on, I think China's probably big enough.
Yeah.
And then it was also when I was applying for the job, I was like, okay, if I'm going to China, I'm going to go to Beijing. Like I'm going to go like dive straight in. I don't want to go into like a smaller city. And obviously what I didn't know back then that I know now, that a smaller city might still have 5 million people in it. But
we have talked about that a lot on the show.
But for me, like I was just like, okay, I'm going to go big and I'm going to go in. I want to be in the capital. I want to make sure that there's stuff going on. Because one of the things I missed when I was in Georgia were things like playing football. And I knew if I go to Beijing, that I would have that. So you mentioned like friends or people that you know going to Thailand. Like we have a football club that does exactly the same thing. Obviously not right now, but like we used to have tours to Thailand and going to these places. Now I wanted to go somewhere where there was a lot going on. It was a big place, and I knew that I would have access to everything that I needed.
So you knew before you came to China that there were football teams in Beijing? Because I barely knew that 3 years after moving here. I was like, Tom is on the football team? When did this happen?
Where did they find these people?
Teams?
Yeah.